Peace, family. This is Ojore Calfani, your urban war coordinator with a daily verbal war report. So again, people calling the police on black people for absolutely nothing, literally just existing. Yeah, the issue I'm having is that they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. In my opinion, of course, they know what they're doing. They're not calling the police to resolve these situations, though. They're calling the police to get you hurt. That's the truth of the matter. They're using them as their personal security force. As one person put it, a racist valet. Somebody that can remove black people from the situation which they feel threatened, or not even feel threatened to the most part. They feel obligated because of the color of their skin that they can get black people hurt, and we have the police force to do it. I've had experience where a white man told me straight up. He said, the sheriff told me I could call him anytime on you, and he'll be there. That's real talk. He told that to me while I was with my 3 nieces who are children. And he still wanted to call the police. But if another white man had not intervened and been like, yo, I'm going to stand right here with him, he would have did call the police. And then probably would have got it become an issue, because I don't like fucking with them boys, you know what I'm saying? But, that's the issue we're dealing with right now. They're calling the police to get you killed. Real talk. Now, my thing is that this has probably been always going on for a long time, but the fact that it's escalating, it's not escalating maybe so much as it's being brought to the forefront now because of video and stuff, but it's intentional. And I think that we need to start doing what they do to us. They get on our websites, they troll us in our chat rooms, in our groups, when we try to create for us. And I've come to one conclusion that they only do that to us. They don't do that. I don't think they do that so much with the Asians or the Arabs or the Latinos. I don't think they in their chat rooms talking trash, and trying to create a problem with them trying to build. Only with us. So you should take note to that too. There's something about us that they fear more than anybody else. And until our black asses get to a point where we understand it, we won't unify. We need to unify. We need to be able to build like the Asians and the Jewish. We need to be able to build our own communities and keep them out. Whether we do it the way that the Asians do it, they have a language barrier. So therefore you can justifiably only hire within your group. We no longer have that. All right, so we have to come to something else. We have to come to some kind of understanding of how we can work with us and only us. Because we deserve it. We need it. It's becoming a point where we have no other options but to work with us and only us and build with us and only us. Because they're putting the pressure on right now. And I believe that it is starting in their chat rooms and in their groups that black people don't frequent. Because we don't do what they do. We're not in there trolling them. And trying to create, division between them and start arguments. We're not doing that. And I think that's where a lot of this is stemming from. They're able to deal with each other and only each other because we're not infiltrating their groups. We're not going in there and listening to what they're talking about. These white supremacy groups, these neo-Nazis, these regular white folks, real talk. Just because they don't wear that title or badge of honor don't mean that they don't agree with the agenda and are not on board with it. Real talk. So yeah, we need to start getting more on they sites, more and more on their web pages, and start just listening. Because I guarantee you that's where a lot of this is stemming from. They're able to coordinate and strategize in peace. And we're allowing it. Another thing, we need to also start putting a lot of pressure on the police. You're responding to these calls. So you're on board with it as well. We already understand that the FBI put out a report saying that the Nazis in the neo-white groups, they already infiltrated these agencies. They're already involved in these agencies. So when the police come, 95% of the time, they're going to get somebody who's a brother. A brother in their cause. So that's why they're not getting any pushback. There's no repercussions for what they're doing. Nobody is holding them accountable for these phone calls. Somebody called the police for a coupon, and the man is not checked immediately by law enforcement. There's real crimes going on. People are losing their lives in the streets every day. In the homes every day where they're needed. The police are needed. But they're responding to coupons. No, the police must have been on board. The woman at the pool, the police put pressure on the black woman. Said nothing to that gentleman. In fact, he gave him the authority to question her validity of being there. Even though she said, I'm a resident. He told that white man, I agree. Let's make her prove it. This is the police officer that responded. So my issue is not so much that we, check the people who's doing it, because what we're doing is good. What people are doing is good. You're exposing them. You're putting their business out there, and then you're getting it to the employers, and you putting pressure on them in that way. Yes, but I don't think that's going to deter them, because this is a systematic thing. Like I said, this is something that they're coordinating. They're doing it on the outside where we're not witnessing it. And then we're getting hit with the phone call. You're getting hit with the unarmed man being shot, and they're saying it was a threat. Officers can't say that they feared a gun, man. They can't say that they thought it was a gun. They train with guns every day. Every day. They carry a gun. Every day. So when they tell you that they thought they seen a weapon, it's a lie. It's a lie, especially when that person's found unarmed. It's a lie. It's an alibi. It's a reason that they can get away with it. But you think about it. They carry guns every day. They train with them every day. Most of them have probably guns with gun safes. Whole house full of guns. You telling me that you don't know what a gun look like? You don't know how you supposed to reach for a gun when you're reaching for a gun? I'm calling bullshit. You know exactly what that man was unarmed or that woman was armed when you shot them. So we do need to put more pressure on them as far as like when you respond to these calls. Because you're not going to say you mistakenly seen no gun and you train with guns every damn day. So yeah, just saying, you be aware. Just be aware, family, that this is, this is something that's being coordinated and it's being strategically done. And like I said, it must be outside of our view because everybody's jumping on board with it like it's a trend, and soon it will become an epidemic. Because like I said, the police are not punishing these people. There's nobody being punished. So that only confirms that they're on board with it. Again, this is a Jory Calfani, your urban war coordinator, and I'm just reporting them, verbal report, bro. But y'all stay up, stay safe, stay blessed. We need to unify ASAP.